Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, I've been asked a bunch, Aki, can you show up the Root Rider army that's dominating in hard mode right now? It's with a King and Queen Sui alongside the RC Dive, and it's been actually kind of insane. I've seen lots of different teams like Team Electro's using it, a bunch of different teams like Navi was using it. There's lots of clans that are, and it is very strong. So shout out to all those YouTube comments that asked for it, and here it is. So we're going to go into a replay first where I'm going to break it down, and then we'll take it out into Legends League. And honestly, this attack is going to feel kind of like a masterclass in pathing and funneling because it just shows you how strong a strategy can get if you just get proper pathing done. Well, when I'm using the Royal Champion with the Spirit Fox, guys, I just do not like going for the Town Hall. It takes up the Spirit Fox so quickly, and I feel like I just get no value from it. After that, I had other distinct choices. So if we wipe out this 9 o'clock side, 12 o'clock's fine. That could set me a pretty nice funnel. I could get my Royal Champion in towards the Multi-Archer Tower. She'd path to the Wizard Tower Expo, and then she'd either go right to the Bomb Tower or left towards the Fire Spitter. Each would be totally fine, and then I could set an opposite side funnel with the King and Queen path. Watch how I decide to do this. I'm like, instead of going from either 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock because it's symmetrical, I want to take care of this Ricochet Cannon. If I get in towards her, that whole compartment's cleared out and I have a really nice path. And this is what I mean when you can set a really good funnel. So my Royal Champion gets deployed in here. Remember, first invisibility at 2 minutes 56 seconds. After that, 2 minutes 46, 2 minutes 36. You guys get the drill. But I'm going to actually pop her a little early ability. And you're going to see why, though. I saw the Expo clumped up, the Inferno clumped up, and I was just like, you know what? I can make use of that. Oh, actually, sorry. I was thinking about a different attack. That's my bad. I'm actually delaying it because for the Royal Champion, I'm actually using the Rocket Spear at the back end. I'm using the same army that they were using in hard mode. I didn't change any of the equipment. Even with the Queen, it's the Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. Royal Champion is going to keep making her way here. Spirit Fox is relatively safe. I think it is going to go down for that last invisibility I got from it. I have one more that I can use to make sure I get down the scatter shot. And then I am just going to recall my Royal Champion. So, look at that. That side is completely, utterly perfectly funneled. Now, you can build right on your Royal Champion dive, like with the Sui. I like to keep it a little bit separate, so I send it down at kind of like 6 o'clock-ish, fire the Queen Shot, get some damage off right away, get the Log Launcher in on those buildings. That usually works great to take out an early Monolith, but because the Monolith is in the core of the base, it's a little bit more difficult to get it in, hence why I started it like this. So now look, King's going to set even more of a funnel. Log Launcher is going to get through these buildings, set the funnel, and then the Root Riders only have one direction to go, and that is the core. Queen's going to path along with it. King did his thing. I'm going to have and help him with the Headhunter, send the Royal Champion back in, and now look at this massive funnel we got in here, and they're all going to just, honestly, go into the perfect direction because of the funnel we set. Look at this, the King, come on, that's excellent. Like, that Ricochet Cannon's going to go down. Top side's completely funneled, and look, the Root Riders only, seriously, with the Queen and Royal Champion can go in towards the core of the base. That's perfect. We have the triple Yetis come out of the CC. I overgrowth out the backside Ricochet Cannon and Fire Spitter just to manage the damage, and then this Rage spell, either you could use on your troops. I really like to use on the healers to make sure my troops stay healed up. I pop the Royal Champion ability kind of in the core of the base, maybe sometimes a little bit later, even on the back end, but Town Hall gets taken down from the Yetis, and we are good to go at this point. I can go 4 times speed, because the rest is just cleanup, and we are going to try this out now in Legends League and see how we do there. I will show you a version where it's like the Root Rider, like when you do your RC dive, your King and Queen are right beside that you cleared up, so I can show that too. But this version I like where the King and Queen are a little bit opposite and the Root Riders down the center. That might be easier for you guys. Okay, time for the next attack here. Let's see what we can do and get our first 3-star in Legends, hopefully. Okay. Core is fine, but if I can kind of get a Log Launcher in towards there, we could get the Monolith down. So let's try building on that. Where would be our best place of entry? This Ricochet Cannon kind of looks pretty solid, so let's go there. And then I can make sure my Royal Champion stays safe too. Invisibility down. She won't run too crazy off, and we should be fine. She's going to target this Wizard Tower next. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. I went a tad bit early on that invisibility. It's all good though. Royal Champion still staying where we want her to. Take some damage. Spirit Fox is going to go down at this point, which I guess is fine, but she is really hyper focused on the minion prince, and I'm not really going to get the value I needed. Let's see if I can do this maybe. And then I'm going to have her take care of that Inferno and then recall her because she's going to take too much damage. Now let's build on this funnel. Let's go a couple super barbs like this. We're going to go Ice Golem, Log Launcher, Queen just like this, fired through the Monolith, Super Wall Breaker, and then we're going to let them deal with that. There's a Super Dragon in the CC, which is obviously pretty scary, but that's fine because we can get our Root Riders to start, Headhunter, Valkyries. Let's get the healers in. Get our Warden back in here. King's doing fine. We'll get him to open up the base here for us. Monolith was about to go down, but now our troops are going to kind of path out here, which is fine by me. But I want to make sure their funnel still leads them in towards the core of the base. Let's get a skeleton spell down. That's what I forgot. I forgot to drop the skeleton spell, which would have helped us a ton. So a little bit of a mistake by my part. Now I'm going to use the Warden ability, heal everything back up. We're going to use maybe an Overgrowth. Once that Poison Tower goes like this. Okay, nice. And now I want my troops to stay in the core of the base. Stop running out here. That doesn't do me any favors. Let's go like this. I'm going to do a freeze on the Fire Spitter. Where's my Royal Champion at? I'm going to let her stay behind now because I don't want her to jump too far in front. Snipe out that Inferno. Nice. And now she can just start taking some shots here. This is what I like to do. This I feel like works pretty well. Even me right now, I'm probably not doing the cleanest attacks in the world. I could do a lot better job, but I'm okay with it right now. I think we're doing good. King, Queen, World Champion alive. Real big mistake not using that skeleton spell. I could have easily done that and we would have been way better off, but I didn't obviously. But I still think we are going to be fine. My Queen might go down here. The Ricochet Cannon is actually going to go down no problem. We still have a bunch of Root Riders. Diggy left a stun, and then our Royal Champion. So time shouldn't be too big of an issue. But as you can see, like the strength of the army is there if you don't make silly mistakes like I did. Like that skeleton spell could have made sure we got that Monolith at the start. But even though we wrapped around the base, still pretty quick. We still have like 18 seconds left in the battle. We take that. I will see you guys now in the next attack. Okay, sorry I had to do a replay on this next attack, but I feel like it's worth it just to kind of break it down even more in depth. Okay, what do I want to do on a base like this? Well, I saw the Monolith on the outside. This gives me a chance to redeem myself and actually take it out. But how do I set that up? Well, I was like, if I want to get a Log Launcher King Queen dive in towards there, I probably need to clear either below it or above it. If I do above, Root Riders go below. If I clean down below, Root Riders go up top. I thought top is a little bit better because I can funnel this bottom side easier with Super Barbs and a Baby Dragon and then get my Root Rider straight in towards the Town Hall area. So I decided to go for this top side. But I'm like, okay, let's go for this Ricochet Cannon, and then we'll see if she goes towards the right-hand side Bomb Tower or she goes towards the left-hand side Mortar. After that, I was just like, I'm going to let her do her thing here, and I'm going to direct her path from there because I don't really mind if she goes either way. She decides to go left, which doesn't hurt me too much because she gets some solid value here. The base is designed to have your Royal Champion walk towards the outside, which I kind of ran into a little bit of a trap of. But I'm still not mad at this because I get the value I want. I'm going to get the Mortar down, obviously, which is, come on, useless. But I get the Expo. And then I'm going to still have 2 invisibilities left over and a round of Invis from the Spirit Box because I've kept it pretty healthy right now. It's still at 25%. Once I get this Fire Spitter, I'm like debating, do I get the Scatter Shot? Do I use the next invisibility? I decide to do it, but I feel like that wasn't really justified because I only get the Builder Hut and then I recall. After this, top side is funneled. Now I'm going to fire off a Queen's Giant Arrow to get some damage on the Monolith. Get the Skeleton spell down here to distract the Monolith, and we should be good to go. But even that Giant Arrow was not really on target. I thought I had a really solid angle there, but guess I didn't. And now the King's down as well to kind of help out. Root Riders down. I see there's going to be a Super Dragon in the CC. Got a little bit hairy. Root Riders are in, but look at this. I get the Super Barbs to funnel this bottom side. The Valkyries still kind of run towards the outside, which wasn't amazing for me because that slows down the damage. I decide to provide a free spell, but an early Warden ability to make sure that Super Dragon goes down. Get some Headhunters in here to help out with the enemy minion prince. I saw the Rage Tower become active, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to overgrowth that out. And at this point, there's not really much damage left on the base other than that overgrowth section. Yetis did their job in the CC. I popped the Royal Champion ability because now she's just going to be able to snipe out like the Fire Spitter and the Monolith. I saved this Rage mainly just for that compartment in the overgrowth. I'm hoping my troops stay there and it kind of comes to life as I'm ripping through it, but It becomes close, but there I go. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to rage it all up and hope that they can take this section down. I still have my roll champion up and my king, so I can speed through up here. I think I forgot to use that super wall breaker, which was kind of funny, but with Diggy's help, we end up making it through here. Very, very close attack, but we got the job done, and that's what we like to see. King does make it to the end of the attack, but now I'll see you guys in probably the last attack of the video. Okay, let's see if we can end the day off with a 3-star here. So, okay, pretty common base. We got the monolith on the outside. King, Queen, Sui kind of goes crazy in there. But I also got to be careful I just don't get shredded. So if I build around there, my roll champion kind of near this air defense, even if I take some of it down, I'm not mad at. So I'm going to start like this. Invisibility down, roll champion. Going to start working on this ricochet cannon. Shouldn't take too much damage here. And then as she works through this, I'm probably going to have to get her invisibility in. Okay, she's actually just going to go for the monolith. Yeah, I guess I'm not mad at that. But now I have to be careful because she's taking a load of damage. And I can't risk much more or I'm going to be in trouble. So you know what? I might go for the early recall after she takes care of this builder hut. Perfect. That's good. Now, let's start with the queen. Let's fire her shot off. And we're going to try getting ourselves in towards those fire spitters. I'm just going to go a couple super barbs to funnel. Baby dragon to funnel the top side. And then we're going to get in our king in here as well. Okay, this is looking great. And then I'm just going to get the root riders to build up even more on that funnel. Warden, healers. Let's get the loons in. Valkyries, apprentice warden. Not a big fan of how I set this up, but I guess that's fine. Let's go like this. Let's get a freeze in here on that ricochet cannon. Early warden ability to make sure my roll champion gets healed up. And then I'm going to go invisibility on my queen. King ability is going to go crazy right now. Let's go poison spell. King ability, headhunters in. This overgrowth, I'm trying to debate where I want to go. Maybe this backside expo for right now. Range, get rage on this. And then I'm going to pop my roll champion ability pretty soon here. King's doing work on the enemy RC. Get a wizard in here for cleanup. Roll champion now. Should pop it because I want the troops to run in front of her so she can use her ability to the best of her ability. Oh my gosh, that was dumb sounding, but hey, it is what it is. I want to make sure that ricochet cannon doesn't do too much damage to us. So going to get that done. Perfect. Second shot takes it down. King, look at the Phoenix take just 15,000 traps off and get the job done for us here. What a nice attack. Let's get some, you know what? Maybe get an archer up here for cleanup, but then I've got super barbs that can just do lines of damage. And look, that speeds us through, and we're going to get our 3-star. So super, super clean. I'm loving the strategy. Takes some time to get used to, especially these Suis, but more skill involved, more fun for the Root Riders. I enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. It's an army that's worked really, really well in hard mode. And yeah, watch some hard mode stuff. It dominates there. It's obviously doing really well in Legends. Even as long as you get better and better and better, keep those things in mind, like Queen Giant Arrow, King, Skeleton Spell, Log Launcher, usually good. You can use your Ice Golem as well if you want. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. If it helped break down the strategy, awesome. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Trust me, it is going to be a ton of fun.